Hey there, folks. This is Rocky Red Pandy, host of the Artist Show, illustrator for PND Studios, bringing you this update for the week of June 17th, 2020. Now I'm coming to you filming from my new Sony ZV-1 camera. This is a beast of a camera. I got the accessory kit today for it, so I'm actually using the new tripod, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to give you a hard review on this camera a little bit later once I had a chance to check it out. So that's why the change of scenery, because I'm actually sitting on my couch while I'm filming you. But let's talk about a book that I have been reading. This is a book called Heavier Than Heaven, a biography of Kurt Cobain by Charles R. Cross. Now this book is absolutely amazing. It goes into a lot more depth about Kurt Cobain and Nirvana than I actually knew. I'll read you a little excerpt that's on the back here. The first time he saw heaven came exactly 6 hours and 57 minutes after the very moment an entire generation fell in love with him. It was remarkably his first death and only the earliest of many little deaths that would follow. So this book is something worth checking out. I'm only on chapter 2, but I highly recommend checking out Heavier Than Heaven. I just tossed it like it meant nothing. Heh! Hoopla! That's what you call it. But moving on, there's big news in the LGBTQ community this week. Not Congress, not House, not Senate, but the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court did actually state a law that was put into effect in the 60s does protect the LGBTQ community from being fired from work based on sexual orientation, gender, creed, or color. Now that is great news. So if you're trans, you're gay, you're bi, or anything else in that little color spectrum that we have with the flag, you are now protected by the federal government, and an employer cannot fire you based on those alone in any of the 50 states within America. Now that is amazing. However, if you go back to last week, President Donald Trump did take away some health care for the trans community and for the LGBTQ community as a whole. So now doctors can refuse to treat you based upon sexual orientation, based upon you being trans. That makes no sense. That really makes no sense. I'm not going to get into this whole political standpoint, but we did win one this week, even though we lost some. So we're protected from being fired from work, but yet doctors can refuse to treat you based on sexual orientation or if you're trans, which that's not right. That's definitely not right. But we're not going to get into that because that's going to be a whole another video altogether. But moving on, I have sad news. A con has been canceled. Another one. Western PA Fur Weekend, or WPAFW as they call it, usually held in October, has canceled due to COVID-19 because of safety restrictions and constraints, which I do understand. They do promise, however, that there's going to be something or little mini things that are going to happen in its place. And they will be returning back in 2021. So as soon as I know more information about that, I will let you guys know. But you can also check them out on Facebook and Twitter. They do have accounts, so you can also check them out that way to get more up to date. Ordered things. And if you're wondering why I'm looking at my phone, this is my little cheat sheet. Ordered things, of course, I ordered a few things. I'm excited that my t-shirt that says "Sounds Gay," I'm in, plus some pins are coming from That Sounds Gay, which is a wonderful company. That Sounds Gay is a company out of Denver, Colorado. Now, they make Pride merchandise, not your average Pride merchandise, because when you buy something, part of the proceeds from what you bought will be donated to LGBTQ be donated to LGBTQ organizations. That's right, throughout the United States. Now, I do have an offer for you. If you use promo code Pandandesigns, you can save 30% off your order, which is awesome. So I'm excited to get that because I'm going to be wearing that shirt so much. It's going to be fun, fun, fun. Now, what else did I purchase? Well, I did a purchase of a new light. This is a light that will fit on top of your camera. So I'm going to take this camera. This is what I usually use for filming. This is my A6300. So the light will actually slide right here into the dock port of your camera, and I won't have to use what I've been using, which is can't believe I'm saying this, it's a little lamp that produces light. So this will be a little bit more professional, so I'm excited to give it a go. Now, what about my old camera? Since I have the new ZV-1, what happened to the A5000 that I've been toting around? Well, I did a good deed today. I helped another YouTuber who makes videos out, and I actually donated that camera to him. His name is Coaster T Fox. Definitely check him out. He does have a YouTube. I will get that information and post it here. But he does amazing work, and I want him to do more amazing work. He was filming on his cell phone, which is great. Filming on your cell phone is amazing, but now that he has a professional camera, he can actually do things and make it better. So I look forward to seeing more of his work and what he has to offer coming soon. Now I can turn my phone off because I've actually gone through the list. So we talked about Pride. We talked about things I've ordered. We talked about my new Sony ZV-1 and accessories, which I'm going to be doing a full review on. We talked about a book, Heavier Than Heaven, an autobiography of Kurt Cobain, or biography of Kurt Cobain, not autobiography. That is that's like a little story on tape. But we talked about the Supreme Court and the LGBTQ community. So we talked about a lot of things this week. I'm going to say talk about. We talked about. I can say it so much before it gets out the door and people get annoyed. One more time. We talked about. Hey, it rings a bell. Well, I'm going to be signing off here, and I will catch you next week for another exciting little update video. But till then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out, folks. If you like this video, especially other videos from PND Studios and the Artist Show, make sure you like and subscribe. That's right, like and subscribe for more videos.